All right, so you ready to dive in?
Let's do it.
Today, we're going deep on, well, honestly, one very, very strange little phrase.
Yeah, this one's a real head scratcher.
I mean, that's kind of the whole point of these deep dives, right? You find something weird online and...
And we see where it leads.
Exactly. So, are you ready to hear this thing?
Hit me with it.
Okay, here it is. Verbatim, exactly how it was submitted. New Parasited Bunny Brownie, Lia Lin, and Tiffany Tatum movie 20.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I know, right? Just a whole lot to unpack there.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. So what are we thinking? Movie title, some sort of game.
Maybe, but what even is a parasited bunny brownie?
I mean, that's the part that really throws me. You've got Bunny and Brownie, like cute, sweet things, right? But then...
And then parasited.
Yeah, throws the whole vibe off. It's unsettling, almost creepy.
It's like they're trying to mess with us.
Well, that wouldn't surprise me. Honestly, it kind of reminds me of how stuff spreads online, like especially with those viral marketing campaigns.
Oh, yeah.
Like, remember that whole Slender Man thing?
Yeah, how could I forget?
Started as this creepypasta, right,
Yeah.
a made-up story online. But then it took on a life of its own, became this whole internet legend. And there's also things like those alternate reality games.
Wait, what are those?
ARGs. They're basically these elaborate puzzles that play out across the internet. Like, you get a cryptic clue and it leads you to a website, and then that gives you another clue, and it just keeps going.
That sounds intense.
Yeah, they can get pretty wild. Some of them are super well produced, almost like interactive movies. But the point is, they start with something weird and intriguing to hook you in.
So you're thinking maybe this parasited bunny brownie thing is like the first clue in some kind of ARG.
Could be. Or it could be a straight-up hoax. Hard to say at this point.
True. And then there's those names, Lia Lin and Tiffany Tatum. What do we make of those?
Actors. Characters in this movie. Usernames, maybe.
It's like they just threw a bunch of random words together.
Yeah, and that's what makes it so hard to figure out. We've got almost zero context here.
So where do we even begin with something like this?
Well, I think the first step is to resist the urge to jump to conclusions. It's easy to get caught up in speculation, but we need to be methodical about this.
So no wild theories just yet.
Not yet. First, we need to gather information. And the best way to do that is to, well, start Googling stuff.
Good old Google, eh?
Yep. So what I would do is open up a few tabs and start searching. Parasited Bunny Brownie, see if that turns up anything. Then Lia Lin, Tiffany Tatum.
Right. See if those are real people, stage names, or just like made-up handles.
Exactly. And while you're searching, pay attention to the sources. Where is this information coming from? Is it a reputable website, a personal blog, some random forum post?
Because not all sources are created equal, right?
Right, exactly. We need to be critical of what we read online. Anyone can post anything these days, so it's important to consider the source's credibility.
And what if we find conflicting information?
Then we dig deeper. We try to figure out why the information is conflicting. Is it just a difference of opinion? Is someone deliberately spreading misinformation?
Man, this is starting to sound like a detective case.
It kind of is. We're gathering clues, piecing together a puzzle, and who knows? Maybe at the end of all this, we'll have uncovered some massive conspiracy.
Or maybe it'll just be a dead end.
Maybe. But even then, we've learned something. We've exercised our critical thinking skills. We've learned how to evaluate information online. And that's never a bad thing.
So what's the one thing you hope our listener takes away from this deep dive?
That the internet is a weird and wonderful place, but it's up to us to navigate it responsibly. Don't just accept everything you see at face value. Question it, research it, think critically.
Well said. So to our listener out there who knows what this parasited bunny brownie thing really is, maybe it's the key to unlocking some secret online community. Or maybe it's just a bunch of nonsense. But hey, that's the internet for you, always keeping us on our toes.
That's the truth, and that's why we keep coming back for more.
You got that right. So until next time, keep those submissions coming, and we'll see you down the rabbit hole.
See you then.
Later.
Bye.